Alrighty, guys. I'm going to interrupt all the RC videos, downloads. Um, I'm here at home at the YORC Outlaws uh, headquarters here in southwest Wyoming. First of all, I want to thank all of you for liking and subscribing and commenting on my videos. I apologize for all the video dumps here lately, but these have been videos of last Saturday. I held a birthday bash crawl in a place called Rock Springs, Wyoming. And the first, well, actually, all of those videos, because I didn't, well, actually, I did, sorry, I apologize. The first couple short videos was at a park on a rock wall there, and the reason why we didn't do much is because there was big round slick boulders, and no matter which way you went, your RC was going the other direction. It was just, there was no control. And I was even stating that to my two RC members, one being my neighbor, and they were like, "Oh, Cody, you're all over the place." And I'm like, yeah, I point my RC in one direction and it goes the other. So, um, that's why. And we even tried picking the best lines, and it was just, yeah, it was all over the place. So that's why there were short videos of that one, and I apologize. And then, the second place was over by the community college, and on a kind of the edge of a walking path. Um, I'd been to kind of parts of that, but it was south of there, towards the hospital. And that was for Operation 11 Charlie, for those of you who know what our Operation 11 Charlie is. For you that don't, it's for veterans, and I have a brother that's a veteran. I have family that's veterans, so I take care of that side very well and help out with what I can on that side. And when it was dealing with RCs for a photo shoot and video for Operation 11 Charlie, um, uh, I jumped on it. We just finished the autism build, and when they done that, and we went over to it, and that was a year ago, just over a year ago. So yeah. Um, what else did I want to go on about? I don't want to take this, too long, but again, thank you all for liking and subscribing and commenting. One of my subscribers, KV, man, that Tamiya build is gonna be awesome. That semi build. I'm wanting to do one myself of the King Hauler, the flat top Peterbilt. Um, One-off freaking custom rig like you'd see, fully customized driving down the freeway. I want to do one of those, and I want to make it a stretched one as well. So keep showing what you're doing, because it's helping me, and you're helping others. So shout out to you, KB. Awesome job. I don't remember his complete channel, but I remember it's KB. Oh, KB something. But yeah, and if you want, KB, go ahead and put your channel in the comments, since I gave you a shout out there. He does a lot of storyline stuff with his action pictures and uses different voices for them. It's kind of cool. It's a one-off, type thing. Kind of like how I like to do mine with the raw, unedited stuff. And sorry I keep looking up. It looks like I'm looking up. I'm not used to looking at the camera sideways with the camera over here. The other thing I want to touch on, the reason why the recovery truck, the 78 Pro line Chevy two-tone, doesn't have its bed on it right now. As you guys know, I've been trying to get a tow boom put on it, It is a recovery truck. That was the purpose of it. Um, I think I posted up the video of it yesterday of it doing a run, and believe it or not, that line was hard. You had steep slope on one side, and you had a gap on the other, on the left side from where I was recording from. That was my neighbor, my buddy, driving that. And until that day, he'd never drove any other RC, and he absolutely loved it. And he drove the Dirt Poor Wheeler XJ too, because his batteries died, and he ran them clear back to the car to charge them. And I told him, drive one of mine or drive both. We'll switch off. And he was just dumbfounded and floored how differently they drive. But back to the recovery truck. So the other guy that's there, and I'm going to post up his video. I asked him if I could post his video up on my channel of me recording him with his Wraith 1.9. He has got the recovery truck bed. He is 3D printing and putting a tow boom in it for me to make this possible to be a recovery truck. After taking the bed off, because I was told by my significant other after helping me paint that body that I was not to take that body off, because I already had a tow boom bed for it, but it was built for a honcho. So with that being said, I've been running this without the bed on it, and oh my gosh, that truck crawls. I'd outcrawled the Wraith in some places, and it's almost a bone stock as the Wraith. I mean, I've got slight weight additive. I've got brass diff covers, and I've got brass shock retainer holders on my truck, and the shock retainers are only on the fronts. But with my tire selection and that slight weight difference, I was climbing stuff that the Wraith couldn't, and it floored my buddy with the Wraith that, and he tried and he tried. He tried for 15 minutes to try and go up the rock face I did. And I didn't record it, or we didn't record it, because I didn't think it was going to go, but I need to get to where I'm recording my fails as well, because I had one guy comment one day telling me that he loves the raw footage. He loves the falls, the tip overs, the stuff like that. Even me falling. Everybody else edits that stuff out. They don't get the raw footage, I mean, I'm sure all of us, when we're out, we've slipped and fallen at least once in one crawl session. I mean, I went out last night with my neighbor with the truck on one of his homemade trails up behind his house, and I was slipping all over the place. And I wished I would have got a recording of that. It was a night run, and that same individual that talked about the raw footage was saying, "Oh yeah, I like the night runs. So you don't see that often." I don't do it often because where I'm at, we have three predators around. And the first one I'm going to talk about ain't very concerning to me, because I hunt them for rancher control, for livestock and farmers, and that's coyotes. We've been hearing them lately here up on the mountain, or on the hill off that direction. It'd be your guys' left, but there's been more coyotes up there here in the last couple months, but they've been way back up on the hill. Second predator is bobcats. I have not physically seen a bobcat around. I've come across tracks. Third one is mountain lion. I haven't seen tracks, but I physically seen one around here 2 years ago. And believe it or not, it was at the end of my street when I got home one night at 12:30 in the morning. It was crossing my street at the other end. So that's kind of why we don't really do night runs. We don't want to run the risk of getting attacked or anything like that. It's bad enough during the day when we're up there. And I mean, we're in tall sagebrush, sometimes up to our shoulders, if not head high in places. So I want to do more night runs, but at the same time, we are taking a risk And then the last couple of night runs we've done, it hasn't been on purpose. We just didn't focus on what time it was, and we ended up coming off on the off of the mountain, and that's when I decided to put the headlights in the tow truck, in the recovery truck. As you guys have seen, I think there were some videos of that. Citrus strip worked great for that. Best way to do it is spray it on the spot, let it sit, wipe it off. Do that 2 or 3 times, good to go. Got my light buckets, put in the truck, headlights in. Excuse me. Freaking worked awesome. And we came off the mountain with only I had my bumper lights and whatnot, but yeah. So it sucks in a way because I'm night blind, coming off the mountain. In fact, I keep looking off to our main trail we go up and whatnot. But at the same time, it's fun for you guys, and I'm willing to do it, for you guys and get the footages of that. And I apologize, like I said last night, I didn't get any, but I had the kiddo at home, and she said I was good to go for an hour, so and I could keep an eye on the house at all times. So I wasn't that far away, but we ended up breaking a not a slipper clutch, a spur gear on my buddy's Honcho, which is the blue Ford that you've seen in where we had the group video that I done. But yeah, I just want to take the time to tell you about that stuff. As far as the Toyota build that I'm doing, it's sitting behind the camera, still in the box, been adding stuff to it. The main thing that's held me back is we've had some issues, financial problems here at the house. And the body I'm going for, they've been out of stock. Even RC 4-wheel drive with the Mojave Trailfinder 2 body. I looked online yesterday and come to find out they're back in stock, and I'm broke for another week exactly today. So, it's the 25th of August today. Not to boast or brag, but my birthday is here on the 28th, so that's 3 days away. I'm going to be the old 3-5. So I'm pretty jazzed about that because I've lived longer than any doctor that has told me. So it's a proud moment to make an extra year for me. So because of the health issues I've got, but I wanted to take a break and from all the downloading of RC stuff and kind of explain the scenarios and the situations of why and what, and we plan on going back to that spot. The 3 of us made a plan. The guys from over in Rock Springs did not show up from Sweetwater RC Park and Sweetwater RC Crawlers, which is okay. It was a race day. I understand. It was their oval dirt track race day, so it's very, very understanding. I hope next time that them guys, and if you guys are part of that over there, and you guys are subscribed, I hope to see you guys come out sometime. One guy I know didn't have his body ready. It's understandable. But for like me, and I'm not, I'm just, boasting my opinion here. He had it cut out. He had the light bar on it and whatnot. I would have taken it out. Yeah, I know you're gonna run the risk of scratching it, but make sure everything's gonna clear and whatnot. But that's my opinion, and my opinion only. Take it how it is. But we do plan on going back before the snow flies. October, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of RC stuff because that's the time that we fill the freezer. So it'll be hunting. You may see some footage of mornings and stuff of that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This is kind of my yes, it's my RC channel, but at the same time, it's kind of my everyday thing. So you get a taste of a little bit of everything, honestly. But 90% of it's RC. So I think I'm gonna leave you at that. Oh, I may be also, and I got the death look and the rolling eyes when I said this, but I may be going to build a Wraith. I liked how my buddies handled and whatnot when he brought it over the first time that we met up and crawled. And I can't find them in stock. I can find the orange one, but I'm not too particular on the orange one. So when we was crawling in Rock Springs, my buddy's like, so when am I going to have a little Wraith buddy to crawl with? And I was like, oh, as soon as I can find one. Well, when I got home, the next morning, I was online looking, and I found a chassis on Amazon that's similar, very identical to the Wraith, other than it's got a stinger on the front. But I figure for cheaper than what I'm building my RCs for, I can build a Wraith. And he said that he could 3D print the panels for me. Although I may just go up to Ace and grab a sheet of 1/8 inch stainless and cut it out myself. I've got a Dremel, I've got a grinder. I may just take my grinder and do swirls and paint it, and then like a candy apple or something. But yeah. So all right, guys, I'm going on. Freaking just got over 16 minutes. So sorry to make this so long. That's the latest and greatest. Maybe some upcoming stuff. I hope you guys are liking what you're seeing. Please put in your comments below if you want to what you want to see. I mean, I'm on disability, so my budget is tight. So if it's within my budget or something I have and you guys want to see, and it's not hacking up any of my bodies or anything, crawling wise, what you'd like to see, let me know. I wanna pique your interest, and I love reading your guys' comments, and I like replying back to my reply to everybody's comments, and I love talking to you guys. So, if you guys got Facebook and you're interested and close, if you're interested or even close to Wyoming, check out WYO RC with the / between RC Outlaws. YORC Outlaws. That's my Facebook group there. And I've also got an Idaho one. S.E. Idaho Rebels RC. So it'd be Southeast Idaho Rebels RC, but SE for Southeast. So yeah, alrighty guys, 17 minutes, almost 18 minutes. I gotta get off here, sorry. I apologize. So, yep, I'm glad you guys been liking and subscribing. It's helping me out. I've seen, even my own videos come up to suggested videos of my own on my own notifications on my phone here. So, thank you guys again. I greatly appreciate it. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't be doing this. So, without further ado, this is Code Red signing off from the headquarters of YORC Outlaws. Peace out.